Group 7, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Yes,
We are. Yes, yes, we are, we are. We fight, and never surrender. Group 7.
Hi everyone, I am Earl James Ondagas, and in this video we will be discussing about resume. So, specific learning outcomes. Number 1, explain the features of an effective resume. Number 2, discuss the type of resume. Number 3, identify the components of a resume and their subcontents. Number 4, design a resume that projects a professional image. Number 5, write an effective resume based on the needs of a prospective employer. And number 6, evaluate a resume. For motivation and prompting question, instruction, assume that you are the director of a human resources department of EBC company. Read the following resume that is shown in the screen and evaluate whether you would consider the applicant for a personal interview. Please answer the guide question in 1 per sheet of paper. Guide question number 1. With this kind of resume, would you consider the applicant for the next stage of application? Number 2. Is the resume clear, complete, and professionally prepared? Number 3. If you find the resume weak, what are those weaknesses and how would you rectify them? So, discussion. Many companies post their job advertisements in every year in various modes such as magazine, newspaper, internet, career fair, and journals. However, it seems that many applicants still struggle to land a job. One factor that may contribute to this trend is the lack of skills of the job seekers in writing effective resumes. So, what is a resume? Resume, often called curriculum vitae, is a written sales tool that summarize your skills, education, experiences in the past, and other qualification. It literally sells you to a prospective employer in the same manner that a product or a service is advertised in a newspaper or magazine. So, what are the functions of a resume? The function of resume is that number 1, it contains your accomplishments, skills, and experience in the past or in your previous workplace. Number 2, it provides the employers with a summary of skills that you can bring to the company. Number 3, it shows how better you are than the other candidates for the job. Resume can be used for the employer as a guide for who is the best applicants that suits for the position. Number 4, it aims to help you proceed to the next stage of the recruitment process that is the interview. Number 5, it functions as a persuasive document, meaning it is very informative and convincing. And thank you. That's all for my part, and let's proceed to the next reporter.
So types of resume. So reverse chronological. So first is listed in reverse chronological order, which include company and job title, dates of employment, responsibilities, and accomplishment. So second is considered the heavy favorite for being straightforward. So third is best for applicant with steady career progression in business or in government and whose employer is a respected name. So for strength and weaknesses, so strength is most popular among employers, position you for the next upward career step. fits traditional industries such as education and banking. So for weaknesses, can highlight periods of unemployment and short job tenure, may reveal your age, may suggest that you have been late and in a particular job for two. Functional. Consolidates skills and responsibilities, describing them in a general way under headings that represent different areas of expertise instead of job titles. In short, it focuses on skills. So second is best for job hoppers, career changers, new graduate, or people with minimal work. So for strengths and weaknesses, helps employers visualize what your skills are. So second is written after researching about the company and matching the skills that the employers want. Then third is use unpaid and non-working experience to your best advantage. So fourth is allow you to subordinate job history. So for the weaknesses, we risk suspension that you are not the cream of the crop among applicants. So second is show lacks of career path. So third is raises suspension that you are hiding something. So for the targeted, so first is contains the career objective that you want to achieve. Here you only list your capabilities that match the objective. So second is written to match point for point and offered specific job. So third is best for people with only one career pattern and multi-track job history. So for the strength and weaknesses, so the strength show the employer that you are a good match to the position. So for the weaknesses, you may not readily considered for the jobs. So combined format, so contains both features of the reverse chronological and functional type. So that's all. Thank you.
And the next one is components of resume. Contact information. Include your name, address, contact number, and email address. Make sure that your email looks professional. Never use an email address such as cordapia1234@yahoo.com. For example, edwincañete060@gmail.com. And also, do not include marital status, height, weight, religion, name of parents, and color of eyes and hair. These pieces of information do not have much relevance in your credential. The next one is render in boldface and increase the font and size of your name for emphasis. You may use font 15 for your name and font 13 for your address and contact details. Summary of qualification. Use this when you have at least 5 years of professional experience, and it should consist of 1 to 4 strong sentences that will highlight your abilities. And the last one, it should be written in the third person or objective point of view and with active verbs. For example, 15 years of teaching experience at the tertiary level and with strong rapport with professional organization and practitioners, train more than 1,000 teachers across the country. Objective statement. It is an optional part of the resume that includes job title, function, industry, and what you can offer to the company. Objective statement is appropriate for recent graduates. For example, seeking an associate editor position in a top publishing company such as C&E Publishing Incorporated, where my expertise in textbook editing will be employed. Employment history. Never put anything that is not 100% true. Begin with the most recent experience, and each job mentioned must include the name and the address of the employer, that inclusive dates, month, and year of employment, and a brief job description. Do not use too many adjectives and superlatives. And if your job responsibilities were similar in more than one job, put the details in the most recent one. Responsibilities need not to be written in complete sentences. And never include past and present salary. Save it for the final interview. And the next one is use generous spacing. Don't clutter the text. Use bullets or asterisk. Use present Use present tense active verbs for current jobs and past tense active verbs for past jobs. And the last one is eliminate jargon. Education. Start with the most recent education and include the name and address of school, years attended of years of graduation, degree, and specialization. You may start with the name of the school if it is very prestigious. Omit high school educational background after a year of graduation from college. And also include your GPA if it is at least 3.0 of 4.0 to 2.0 of 1.0 for other schools. And the last one is list honors and scholarships and extracurricular activities. Skills. Also we include skills for our resume. The first one is demonstrate your skills through past events and be clear with your strengths and communicate them very well. The last one is include transferable skills such as managerial skills, motivates others to reach team goals, professional qualities, understands for professional and technical aspects of works, personal qualities adapts to changing the demands and conditions, and entrepreneurial qualities understands commercial and business principle. And training include only the training that has been bearing on qualification. Include the title of the training organizer, date, and venue. Organization include professional and civic of affiliation affiliation as much as possible. Do not include religious and political organization unless you are applying for a job that requires such. And also include the name of the organization, your position, and inclusive dates. The last one is start with the most recent affiliation. The next one is professional licensure and certification. Include the name of certification rating, optional for low ratings, dates issued, and place of insurance. And also we include honors and awards for our resume. List achievements for which you were recognized. Never list achievements that you have nothing to do with work and do not show your professional light. And also, we include the title of the award of or honor and exclusive date sponsor of or award giving organization.
So let's proceed to a resume. One offshoot of a traditional resume is an electronic resume. They have the same content and format. It is just that an e-resume is digital, viewed on screen, stored on a hard drive, sent over the internet, searched for the keywords, and manipulated into other types of documents. Compared to the Compared to traditional resumes, e-resumes can be faster than a printed resume. It is also cost efficient on the part of both the employer and job seekers since e-resumes can be sent through the internet and can be stored, sorted, and searched at a minimum cost. So, tips on how to make an effective resume. 1. Do not write the word resume on the top of your resume. HR managers know how a resume looks like. 2. Use good quality 8.5 by 211 white or off-white bond paper. 3. Use distinctive headings and subheadings. 4. Use readable fonts Times New Roman, Arial, Serif, and Sans Serif. Use 10 to 12 points for the body and not more than 16 points for the headings. 5. Use proper layout for readability. 6. Use printers that are laser quality with a minimum rating of 300 dots per inch. If you desire to photocopy the resume, make sure it has quality output. 7. Use only one side of the paper. 8. Never include a photograph unless asked by the prospective employer. More so, do not submit resumes with scanned pictures. 9. Do not mention anything about salary. 10. Use reverse chronological order in writing the details. 11. Point out strengths and omit weaknesses. 12. Be punctual. Don't exaggerate. 13. Limit your resume to 1 to 3 pages. However, more than 3 pages can be used for curriculum vitae, which is more detailed version of a resume. 14. Edit and proofread your resume. Any simple typographical error may lead to rejection. 15. Avoid the use of I as it is implied already. 16. Target the resume to your potential employer. It gives you an edge over those who send generic resumes. 17. Never send a resume without cover letter. 18. Never include reasons for leaving other jobs. 19. Be mindful of the unexplained time gaps. It may raise doubt on why there is a gap. 20. Use active and powerful words. Last of action verbs, Risenberg and Heiser, 2003. Achieve, administered, advanced, advised, analyzed, authored, automated, coach, conceptualized, conducted, contained, contracted, controlled, coordinated, created, cut, decreased, designed, developed, directed, eliminated, established, evaluated, expanded, focused, headed up, identified, implemented, improved, increased, initiated, innovated, instituted, introduced, lead, maintained, managed, negotiated, organized, planned, prepared, produced, promoted, provided, published, reduced, researched, restructured, reversed, saved, scheduled, solved, streamlined, supervised, staffed, trained, trimmed. So sample reverse chronological resume. So this is the sample of reverse chronological resume. Seminars and training programs. May 26 to 28, 2010, editorial training copy editing, Singapore Book Publishers Associated, Tapine Stevens Road, Singapore. February 4 to 6, 2010, National Conference on Understanding by Design, Manila, Hotel, Manila. September 23 to 24, 2009, Achieving Student Understanding by Design, 1 Esplanade, Pasay City. December 3 to 5, 2008, Actualizing Potential in College Education, 4th International Conference on Language Education, Manila, Hotel, Manila. September 20, 2006, National Seminar on Language and Literature, De La Salle University's Dasmariñas, Cavite. Reference available upon request. So, sample function resume. Rexy Rocco, 1542P. Burgos Street, Makati City. R. Rocco at gmail.com. Business or 2254-4545. professional experience counseling with extensive experience in career counseling of more than 1,000 graduates of the Science and Engineering Academy of the Philippines. Leadership, supervise and manage the career pathing committee at Professional Standard INC, a professional organization of career counselors. Human relations participated in the immersion program for probationers and diverse ethnic groups to motivate them in strengthening their lives. Management, Life Strategy Centers lead counselor over 10 other counseling from various local organizations and crisis management. During 2 years as lead counselor, center handled over 5,000 phone inquiries and 2,000 walk-ins. Educational background, Ma in Psychology, University of St. Joseph, Manila, 2004 to 2007. BS in Guidance of Counseling, 1997 to 2001, Philippine Social and Behavioral University, Manila. Reference available upon request. So, now we are in exercises and activities. This is individual activities. So write your resume by following the given steps. So there's 6 steps to follow this activity. So first is obtain a job announcement for a position in which you are interested. You may use the job ad that you've used for your cover letter writing. You can get authentic job opening ads from popular broadsheets, the internet or magazines. Then the second is complete the following information: the name, contact details, resume capsule or objective, then employment history if any, like company name, address, job title, inclusive dates, job description. Educational background like college or university, address, degree or specialization, inclusive dates, seminars and trainings, title, venue, organizer, date, organizations, position, name of the organization, date, skills, and other pertinent details. Third, after completing the information needed, synthesize all the information into the cohesive resume. Fourth, do not forget to follow the rubric for resume. Focus first on revising content, style, organization, and structure of your paper. Check grammar and mechanics later. Computerize or encode your paper using the correct format or resume. Design your resume in a way that it projects a professional image. Reread your computerized or encode revised paper. Check all the grammatical errors, particularly the verb tense, lexion, and parallelism. Correct all typographical errors like spelling, punctuation, capitalization, and spacing. You may also ask someone to check your paper for grammatically and typographical usage. After editing, implement the correction and print your final paper. So next activity is to read the following resume, then analyze it, weaknesses, strength, and in terms of content, format, language, use, and grammar by filling in the table below. Refer to the rubric for details. So when you write the strength and weaknesses of content, format, language, use is, you can follow this one, analysis. So here, this is where you put the weaknesses and strength of content, format, language use, and grammar. So assignment, this is individual assignment, individual activity. Get a sample of resume from any reputable website or from someone you know. Write your source, then read the document and write an evaluation on how effective or ineffective the resume. Include your evaluation in a short bond paper and to a very VGA is to a very great extent. GE is to a great extent. SE is to some extent. LE to a little extent, and not at all. So that's all for our report. Thank you and God bless.